Hi guys. There is no one here yet, but welcome to the stream. We're gonna be streaming Genshin Impact, the 5.6 update. With Malachi. Malachi, say hi.
Hmm?
Bro, say hi.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Okay, so 5.6 update. First time either of us have seen it. And so let's jump into it. Okay. Okay, Malachi.
Hmm.
Are you ready?
Totally.
Did you see the Genshin live stream for the
Nope.
5.6 update?
Nope.
So, I told you though, there is a new
说起来，最近好像是风花节了呢。
what the oh right, the Wimbloom Festival.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, there's a Scuffier.
Mm.
Um, the test runs. Oh, there's a new Archon quest that's in
Mm.
Mondstadt. Yeah, the
Back to
newest. Yeah, the new Archon quest is in Mondstadt. And then there's a new boss located in Natlan, and that's Escoffier's boss. I'm so hyped. Wait. Let's go! They added more card proficiency rewards.
Bruh.
Let's go! Instead of just being proficiency 10, you get a reward, you also get a reward of proficiency 30! Bro, that's so hype. Well, hype for me. I don't know about you.
No clue what these things are.
What?
Card proficiency?
That's the Genshin TCG. So when you play with your different cards, the more you play
Um,
with a character card, the more proficiency you get on that card.
uh-huh.
Um, so um, blah blah blah. When you get a victory in a duel,
Mm-hmm.
all of the characters within the deck you use gain 1 point of proficiency.
Ah, I see, I see.
Um, and so I have Diluc, Noel, and Sucrose all above 30. So
Yeah.
I got the new one. I have Diluc at 31,
Mm-hmm.
Noel at 42, and Sucrose at 51. So I got the second proficiency reward for them.
Nice.
So here's the banner. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Bro, look at her.
You should pull for her.
I don't have enough, bro.
Oh.
But look at her weapon. It's so pretty.
A
Next to
trident? No.
yeah, it's a
A quad.
trident.
No, it's a quadrant. Because it's
You're
four
right.
prongs.
It's a quadrant. No, it's a fork. It is an oversized fork.
Okay.
But it's so pretty next to Navia's verdict. You know, I could get Navia's signature. I have her.
Okay.
Nah. Okay. That's battle pass. What did I do? Oh, okay. No, but look at the current battle pass name card.
Ooh, that's so
It's so
cute.
cute. It's Farina's skill. Okay, let's see. 600 primos for maintenance and fixes. This is so hype. I'm gonna do the test runs. Okay, let's start with Escoffier. Oh, Pablo's here. So what she does is her
Mm-hmm.
skill shreds resistance
Okay.
for cryo and hydro. So it creates this little floaty guy that follows you around
Oh,
when you
nice.
tap it,
Mm-hmm.
and every 2 seconds, I believe, it shoots out a single target attack, and an enemy that gets hit by that attack
Yeah.
um gets hydro and cryo resistance lowered by a lot. I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
a 25, no, a 45% decrease.
Huh.
Um, yeah. And the press cooldown is 15 seconds, but the hold cooldown is 6 seconds. And
Okay.
its duration is longer than 15 seconds. So you can have it up infinitely like Farina's skill,
Okay.
which is really nice. Man, I love this team. If I get a Scuffier, I could easily use this team.
You could.
And
Okay.
then this is the hold.
Oh.
You
Oh.
use it with elemental, and then once it hits the maximum, it'll give you food
Mm-hmm.
if you
Oh.
weren't in a trial.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Um, Here, let's just like look at this, bro. With her and Mika both in the team, bio res goes down by a lot. Because what Mika does is he shreds cryo and physical resistance,
Mm-hmm.
and then Escoffier shreds cryo and hydro resistance. So her skill is single target, but if you want more than one target, it's you use her ultimate. Here, let me get her ultimate so I can show you. Actually, I could just do this. Let me show you what her ult looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bro, look at that.
Cool.
And it's a really big AoE too. Okay. And then
Navia
Navia.
throw.
Bro, I have Navia. And my Navia is honestly, like, only slightly better than the trial Navia.
Bruh.
My Navia just
有大家在身边。哼，你的性命我收下。是散弹枪呀！猜我还有几颗子弹？哼，这光吧，喷火，该总攻击了。哼，持续打击。
like
就是这样，猜我还有几颗子弹？呀呀！
oh, how they just said, was that a boring? Wait, I just realized I forgot to look at Escampier's normal attacks.
Bruh.
Give me a second. Okay,
Content creator.
okay.
Pushing off
One.
skills.
Oh my goodness, bro. Look at this. So 1, 2, 3.
She's attacking with her tail.
So it's actually not a tail. It's
It is
actually so according to lore, it's actually a piece of mechanical equipment that is tied around her waist and acts as a third arm.
Okay, all I'm hearing is mechanical tail.
And then here's her charge attack.
I'm hearing mechanical tail.
Bro. See, it's connected to the back. She's really pretty. She's Genshin's Gordon Ramsay. Look at her constellation. It's a cake.
That's the best constellation I've ever seen.
It's literally called Decaria Structura. Structura. Dulcaria Structura. It is a cake. But her weapon really matches her, if I'm being honest. It's really cute. They build from me. Fryo. Lamau. Imagine. Okay. Let's look at Aoife's.
Ooh.
Pablo's saying, wait, there are more forks.
There are probably. There's so many forks.
Fork.
Forks.
Look at Aoife. Look at him, bro. I love him. He's great. Nah, but look at his normal attacks.
It's gone! And that's how we get banned on YouTube.
Bro. Aoife is literally the only fully gun character. Like, all the other gun characters only use their gun in, like, their skill. Or in their ultimate. But he uses it for his normal attacks, his skill, and his ultimate. And then there's his charge attack. He's so cute. There's his skill. Bro, look at this. He's literally shooting them from midair.
He just gone.
放生，去吧，你自由了。
彩雨流红，
小心为妙。
That was so silly and goofy.
走了，再见了。
行，
想跑没门儿，注意风向。卡姑姑，悠着点儿
That's。all of them.
加油！
Okay. Pablo says, is it me or do the names look like random? Maybe.
Maybe. They do kind of.
Bro, look at this guy. Okay, yeah. He builds VV. Iridescent burner.
Of course he does, because who doesn't?
Wanderer. Wanderer doesn't build VV. And then that's the only three that I wanted to do.
Let's see.
Bro, if I didn't already have C6 Layla, I would have been so glad to see her. Oh, and look, they fixed it. So now
Oh my goodness.
it tells you exactly what your odds are
There's so much
for the
text.
gacha. So it tells you the exact probability of getting a 5-star character. And it tells you the exact amount of money it costs to get a 5-star character.
$1.98 to 470,
So $1.98 is a single pull,
which will never happen.
and then 475.2 I think is like 70 pulls
70
or
polls?
90 pulls. I think so. 90? Maybe.
That's yikes.
Times 2, by the way. Because if you lose 50-50. And then in the shop, they also made it so that you can see how many pulls you're getting from Genesis crystals.
God damn. I do like that though.
I like this part. I don't like what they did with the gacha mechanic.
What do they do about the gacha mechanic?
The big block of text. But now
Oh,
I know that $100 equals 50.5 pulls.
I know, Pavle. They're gambling.
It's not that much. Not that much gambling.
It's so much gambling.
Okay, I just need 3 more. Look, the main story quest. So it's the Windbloom Festival. The Windbloom Festival. Except something bad happens. And then that's the Archon quest.
Oh no.
That's all I know about the Archon quest. It's a festival, and then people die, and Albedo, one of my favorite characters, ends up getting accused for committing the murder. And it's kind of wild. Oh, what's this? Oh, return to special story mode. Yes, I'm gonna continue the quest. Man, I should have gone and seen what the boss was all about before I started
哇
this.
城里果然布置起来了，嘿，真好看。一到风花节，蒙德就没什么委托可接，这下没有收
Bro,
入了。
I love Mondstadt. My favorite region.
旅
Sure,
行者
sure.
派蒙，你们好。凯瑟琳，广义来说，不过仔细观察周围。啊，周围？
Why is Catherine telling us to take a look around?
唉，难得的风花，
没有精神。
看星星。啊，贝亚特利奇居然很没精神呢。以前见到他，
哎，你要去哪儿？我送你回家。
不用了，我想坤。其实我不纠结，
What
怎么了？
happened?
还是算了。
哎，等一下，
Cause like
这句话的意思是要跟我绝交吗？
this is
我
wild.
不是你最好的朋友了
Cause
吗？
Beatrice in lore
Mhm.
has a crush on Quinn and would never pass up the chance to hang out with him.
天哪，贝亚特利奇头也不回的跑开了。啊，我们才多久没回蒙德？他们俩，你刚才说的反常，
So
该
it's
不会这确实是
wild.
其中一环。贝亚特利，
啊，
Sure.
是荣誉骑士和派蒙。
你怎么了？
按理说，有时半夜醒来，发现……
该看医生了。
你说的对，我去了诊所，我也拜访过季林姆。啊，抱歉，现在可是风花节期间。
啊，难道现在是？唐娜小姐她最近
Is
似乎
Catherine like the only one unaffected?
啊，没记错，这个
Maybe.
问题我也想过。她的小
Oh, it's Kaya.
那是骑兵队长凯亚先，奇怪。这么一看，凯亚先生才比较符合我的审美。我以前
Did
怎
did
么会对他完全没有感觉
did
呢？
she like
能听见您说这种
have
话，
an
我当然
aneurysm?
高兴了，唐娜小姐。但首先，我能听见您说的话。
我的
Because
天哪！乔
she
尔
used
在
to
说什么？
have a massive
抱
crush
歉，
on
凯亚先生，
Deluxe,
请您忘了我说
and
的
now
话
she's
吧。
in love with his
祝你
adopted
风花节
brother.
快乐！
Hmm.
当然好，亲爱的小姐。不过，能否问问您
Suspicious.
为什么突然对迪卢克老爷毫无兴趣了？据
问得好啊，凯亚。您居然也知道这些
I'm。so
其
confused.
实迪洛那种感觉，总之，刚才看见。
明白了，那很高兴能为您带。
Come on,
朝我们
Kaya,
走
come
过来
over
了。
here.
嘿，肯定很早就注意到我们在这边了吧？
怎么能说注意？我就是来找你们的。关于这一
I
点，我想借
love
一步说话。
Kaya.
没问题。有事找我们吗？
刚才听说你们回蒙德了，
Okay, there it is. Paralogism. Actually, I wanted to check, is that a real word? Let's see.
哇！
It means paralogism means a piece of illogical or fallacious reasoning, especially one which appears superficially logical or which the reasoner believes to be logical. Oh shoot, I accidentally started the special story mode and now I can't go anywhere else. I'm stuck. Wait, Escoffier's story quest is automatically open. You don't have to use any keys or anything for it.
The heck?
注意时间了。
Can I can't change the party. Well, that's annoying.
We're fine.
We're fine. Man, Varessa was a great investment.
Because of their movement.
Yeah.
Brr.
Like, I still wish I hadn't gotten her, but man, it was a great investment.
凯
Hey,
亚，
it's Eula.
还有你们
带他们过来了。
And user license
也
agreement.
好，这个时间点你们在总比不在强。骑士团总部里居然有这么多人！
荣誉骑士派蒙，久仰大名第2小队队长诺特，第3小队队长斯凯荣，第4
Man,
小队队长
what
刘拉。
happened?
啊，还有我，第9小队队长凯亚。
全是队长。
是的，秦
So
团长正在里面
we
等你们
got，
他会亲
2
口说明。
side characters that we
Okay.
know we're never gonna see again because of their outfits.
旅行者派蒙，
Hmm.
辛苦你们特地过来一趟。也是，那里有几位最近蒙德城有些状况。评审，这里确实是蒙德，也是，你们去在蒙德，大部分治安事务
Paimon's
由
so
西风骑士
confused
团
that
审
they're
理，
holding a
一些
trial
重大案
because
件
it's
则会由
Mondstadt,
西风
not
教会和西风骑
Fontaine.
士团联合审理，互相监督。在巴巴托斯
Same.
见证下，西风骑士团将贯彻正义。而今天的案件，
So
啊，听这么一说，刚才完
where's
全没看到他
Albedo?
呢。调查小队的队长不是阿贝多吗？你非常敏锐。是的，
Are they gonna
这正是
tell
我请你们
us
来的原因。
what
接
happened
下来的庭审中，我
Maybe.
们会尽力了解真相，对西
in
风
the
骑士团
upcoming
调查小
trial
队队长阿
against
贝多先
Captain
生做出不
Albedo?
失公正的判决。阿贝多，他做了什么？
秦团长，时间差不多了。
Bro, what happened?
旅行者，派
Why
蒙，
is Albedo on
请随我来。
trial? Like, I know the general reason why he's on trial, but I don't know actually why. What's up, Pavle?
What happened, Butterfly?
Says, guys, guess what? Oh, there's Diluc.
找个合适的位置吧，我现在要到那边去。稍后无论听到什么，也请保持镇定。
Oh, this area is very dark and dreary.
也别太担心，我们一定会公
It's
正的
so
处理问题。
sad.
人都到
It
齐了，
feels more like they're
那就
gonna
开始吧。
interrogate Albedo rather than put him on trial.
Mm-hmm.
鉴于西风骑士团团长法尔加先生暂不在蒙德，本次庭审不得不由我、秦、古恩希尔德代为进行。同时，庭审陪审员由西风教会驻记塔利亚先生担任。
Dahlia?
我们将分别代表西风骑士团与
Honestly,
西
I
风教
keep
会，
forgetting that
公
he
正的
is a
给出判
man,
决
and
结
I
果。
keep calling him she.
新
Is
面
that
孔啊，
offensive?
以前没见过那位。西风教本次案件的被告人是西风骑
He's
士团
very
调查小队
feminine.
队长阿贝多。
Not the close up of the face being like, Albedo, what did you do?
案
He
件部分
did
涉
some
密，
things.
受害人是否蒙德公民也尚未完全确定，因此，本次庭审将不
The
做公开处
alleged
理。
victims. Certain aspects of the case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. And then we're just like, the identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. Pablo says, I want to try something.
如犯罪事实成立，将在做出最终判决结果后公。接下来，将由后勤队长赫塔小姐发言，提出指控。法庭为
Oh,
阿贝多
captain
先
of
生
the
指派的代理
logistics
发言人是
company
凯亚先生。
will present the charges. Logistics, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the paralogism.
True.
And then Mr. Kaya is speaking on Mr. Albedo's behalf.
一切就绪。
开始吧，赫塔小姐。
Her name's Hertha, not Herta.
No.
本次庭审之
Could have
前
been，so close.
教会与骑士团已就阿贝多谋杀
Oh,
蒙德城
probably
居
wants to
民
try
并
something.
藏尸一事展开深入调查，并掌握相
So
关
the
证据。
Knights of Avonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Huh?
My thoughts exactly. Huh?
Huh?
Murder.
有目击者称，11天前的深夜，他看见被告在距离蒙德城门东南方向一定距离的位置
A
获刑
witness
某种大
stated
型物
that
件。
11 days
该物件
ago,
随后
in
被
the
查
middle
明
of the
是人的
night,
尸
she
体。
saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
不会吧？不会的。
Oops.
证人贝
I
亚
mean,
特里
I
奇小
would
姐，
believe it.
请
It
到这
is
里来，说
Albedo.
出你看到的事。
Like, come on. Oh, apparently Beatrice was the witness.
那天晚上我出门办事，回来的晚，路上我觉得奇怪，悄悄跟了他一段，然后突
Huh?
然有金色的力量闪烁，我借着光看见袋子打开了，里面是一具尸体。
Beatrice follows Albedo. There was a flash of golden light, and then the bag opened and there was a body inside.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bag of holding?
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, the sudden flash of golden light, that could be Albedo's geo-vision. I don't know.
阿贝多先生能使用元素力，处理地面对他来说
Oh
好像
yeah,
很
it
轻松。
was. He
他
buried
将
it
尸体埋进去，
and then
又
removed
飞快
any
地处理了
traces on
痕
the
迹，
ground.
而且不知道是不是错觉，临走前他往我的方向看了一眼。当时我害
Ain't
怕
no
极
way
了，
that's
生
Albedo,
怕会
bro.
死在那里。幸好
In a
他没发
previous
现我。
event, a long time ago, there was a second Albedo. There was a clone of Albedo that tried taking his spot. And since she never saw Albedo directly, we don't know if it was a clone or actually him. Because the only way to tell is the star on his neck.
被告阿贝多先生，11天前的夜，我在骑士团2楼自己的办公室里工作。
I keep forgetting that Chinese Albedo sounds like a girl.
正是。10天前，
Ooh,
被
okay.
告向骑士团提交了最新的雪山地区环境调查报告。
Like, listen to his
我在
line
骑士团2楼自己的办公室里工作。
compared to
被告
Jean.
阿贝多先生，11天前的夜晚，你在哪里？
Sounds like a woman.
是否有人能证明被告当晚确实在办？
没有。
So there's no one to confirm or deny his alibi. Because he's saying that he was in his office in the Knights of Avonius headquarters. And Kai is like, yeah. The next day, he submitted his latest report. And he's like, considering the length of the text, it must have taken a long time. But nobody can actually say for sure that he was in his office. Oh, Pavle said that the thing that he was drawing doesn't work in streams. Oh well.
Oh.
那么，报告的文字量将不能代替案发当晚被告的不在场证
And
明。
the logician is saying the length of report is not a sufficient alibi.
Doesn't work in stream.
情况不乐观。
Bro's voice does not match his appearance. Okay, this is Dahlia's
情
voice.
况不乐观。
What the heck?
He says, this isn't looking good. That's what he looks like. He looks like a kid.
假如被告确实杀人藏尸，现场不可能没有尸体。教会与骑士团联合调查的成果呢？是否提到尸体被发现了？
Kaya says if the crime did occur, was the body recovered?
并未提及。
And Hertha is saying not yet.
也就是说，你们挖开了贝亚特丽奇小姐所说的地点，却没有找到尸体。想必这是有
Kaya's
问题
pulling
的。
lawyer mode and being like, so, you looked in the location, but you found nothing. Ain't that suspicious?
可我真的看到了，是真的。
Okay, Beatrice. I think you're just cray cray. I think you just hate Albedo and you're trying to frame him.
赫塔小姐
It's a，little
我说的都是
insane.
实话，而且不是说作证是为了蒙德大家的安全。
没错，联合调查小组也不是一无所获。就在案发现场旁边
A
的树丛
single
中，
man's
藏着一只
shoe
男
and a
鞋和一
torn
小
piece
块
of
碎布，
fabric was
作
found
为
in the
证据。
bushes near the crime scene.
证据刚好就出现在被目击的现场附近，
死者的身份至今仍未查明。
这也是疑点之一。
没
人报案，但贝亚特丽奇小姐与被告并无恩怨，没有
You
必要
don't
作
know
伪
that,
证，
Hertha. You don't
所以
know.
不应忽视可能
She
存在的
says,
犯罪
however,
事实。
Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. You don't know that.
Exactly. What?
She's like, her testimony clearly points to a crime and she has no reason to lie.
被告对此是否有要说的？
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response?
赫塔小姐，无论你相信与否，我都没有杀人。
Bro goes, you may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha. I did not kill a single person.
作为西风骑士团调查小队队长，我的职责是保卫蒙德与蒙德居民。如果我杀人，动机
He's
是什么？
right.
尸体又在哪里？
Albedo's completely right. He says, you accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive. And as a knight and captain of the investigation team, he has a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. So,
诚然，如被告先生所说，动机非常重要。但恕我直言，世上不只有充满预谋的谋杀，还有意外的矛盾与冲突。
oh, she's saying that it might have been a spontaneous conflict, so motive doesn't matter. She's saying that it might have just happened and out of nowhere.
否则，只凭一只皮鞋与一块布片，我们不可能站在这里
Okay,
检举你的
so
罪行。
apparently there's a second charge.
下面，我将说明阿贝多先生所犯的第二起案件。
She doesn't intend to prosecute the first case on circumstantial evidence alone. And now she's bringing up a second charge. What
Yeah.
did this man do?
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Paimon voicing my concerns.
请开始说明。
What
7天前
happened?
凌晨时分，
7 days
有目击
ago.
者看见被告在龙脊雪山
Um,
与晨曦酒庄的中间地区处理一具成年男性的尸体。
A witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and the Dawn Winery.
请允许我请出第二位证人。
And now there's a second witness?
他是
迪卢克·莱根芬德先生。
Oh, it's Diluc? What? So apparently Diluc is testifying against Albedo now.
Oh.
请说出你看到的事。
Okay, that's most unfortunate. So apparently Diluc saw Albedo dispose of a body between Dragonspine and the Dawn Winery.
Huh,
凌
okay.
晨3点40分左右，我看见阿贝多先生在山崖
Around
下处理尸体，
3:40 in the morning.
天色昏暗，但他使用盐元素
Bro?
照亮了周围环境。
What was bro doing awake at that time? Pablo's so confused. He said, what is going on? We don't know either.
我判断被害者是成年男性，高寿，年龄暂时无法判断。阿贝多将他掩埋在山崖下的土地中，之后
Okay.
抚平了痕迹。
So according to D-Luke, he buried the body at 3:40 in the morning and removed
我们
any
可以保证，
traces.
两位证人是分别给出的证词，
Pavlov.
其中对被告藏尸的关键描述竟完全一致。
But
这难道也是
like,
巧合吗？
but like, did they find the second body?
No.
迪卢克先生凌晨时分为何会出现在龙脊雪
Yeah,
山
that's
与
what I
晨曦
was
酒庄的中间
asking.
地区？
Why was he
一般人
awake
选
at
那个
that?
时段
Why
散
was
步
he awake that early? It was 3:40 in the morning. Not most people are going for walks at that time. What, Malachi, would you go for a walk at 3:40 in the morning?
No.
Exactly.
外出走走还要挑时间吗？我就住在晨曦酒庄，到家附近散步没什么奇怪的。
D-Luke deflects the question, saying, Dawn Winery is my home. Is it unusual for me to take walks in the area? No, it's not unusual, but what is unusual is the timing.
I mean,
若非如
D-Luke
此，
walking that early in the
你不
morning,
会
I
发
can
现
see
这
it.
件事。
Yeah, but it's 3:40. Before dawn. Before any peaks of the sun. Like, the only reason he would be up that early is if he had a late night working.
迪卢克老爷在蒙德颇有名望，确实没有陷害阿贝多先生的理由。
Okay.
但还是那个绕不开的问题：尸体
Kaya's
在哪里？
like, I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
如果你想说依然缺乏证据，很遗憾，这次在被告离开后，证人从他挖掘过的地方
Okay.
找到了这个。
Supposedly after Albedo left, D-Luke found something where the body was buried.
这是
应该是人的牙
What
齿
is
和大
it?
腿骨。假如
The
你要问
teeth
为什
of
么
and
尸体才
femur
埋下
of a
去，就只能
human.
找到这些。恐怕得由阿贝多先生
Okay.
本人来回答。
D-Luke says, if the burial is fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? And then he says, I suppose Albedo is the only one who can answer that.
True.
哎呀呀，
It's true.
迪卢克老爷似乎意有所指。
牙齿与骨头，意味着尸体已经腐朽，只剩骨骼。
So
考虑到被告是优秀的炼金术
now
师，有
Hertha
理
is
由怀
bringing
疑
up
他
the
使用
point
了某
that
种炼金术。
Albedo does alchemy, so that might have caused an accelerated rate of
而
decomposition.
金色的元素里光芒，便是使用炼金术的副产物。这种光帮助被告销毁尸体，也使证人有机会在黑暗中看清真相。
Yeah. So both witnesses saw golden light, which is supposedly a known byproduct of alchemy. And she's saying that's how the defendant destroyed the bodies.
原来如此，因为我是炼金术士。
不无道理，但我们也有证人。案发前一天，阿贝多与他的学生砂糖在图书馆内进行很长的讨论会，从下午到次日上午。
Okay, Kaya says a logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. Wow. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr.
Ew.
Albedo had a lengthy exchange with his student Sucrose, and they were in the library until the next morning. So he couldn't have been the one at the second murder.
为何举行如此漫长的课题讨论？
因为当天是砂糖小姐当期课题的汇报日，砂糖小姐纠结于细节数据问题，一直研究到了次日。
Okay.
阿贝多先生也在场。
So he has an alibi for the second one. Oh, Pablo's saying, guys, is this a movie? I'm sorry, Pablo, but it is nothing of the sort. It's not a movie. It's a cutscene in a video game called Genshin Impact from the new Archon Quest.
是的，我一直在图书馆里，我可以作证。
So, Sucrose is witness for Albedo's alibi for the second supposed murder.
在，而且我坚信阿贝多先生不会做出杀人藏尸的事情，他不是那种残忍的人。
Hertha doesn't believe her.
但证人更没有理由无端指控他。此外，砂糖小姐，你从前一天下午到案发当日中午一直清醒着吗？
我
希望你能实话实说，这关系到蒙德城内无数人的。
可以了，我来说吧。那次研讨会后期，不必为了证明什么而说出不实之言。这里是神圣的裁决现场，希望你慎言。
阿贝多先生，
既然如此，被告的不在场证明恐怕无法成立。
Well, since Sucrose fell asleep, his alibi cannot be substantiated.
Huh.
没错。同时，我也很清楚。
So, Sucrose fell asleep not long after midnight, so she would not have been awake to see whether or not he was still at the library at 3:40 in the morning.
可检方同样没有解决某些问题，请容我反问一句：我的
缺乏决定性物证，可不同目击证人之间的证词确实也无法用巧合来解释，还真是扑朔迷离呀。
Dahlia's like no conclusive evidence of guilt, but the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. I wonder if Dahlia's EN voice sounds like a kid.
各位请稍等，这里有一份被调查小组截下的阿贝多先生的书信记录。
Okay.
那是。
这个信封好像真的是阿贝。
人体研究的课题我从未放下，应当说，深入龙脊雪山令我彻悟，生命这一词语得到进一步诠释。变化人诞生的奥秘，通常与死亡联系在一起，而死应被视为新生的最合适治疗。为此，我们需要实施腐化与提炼。
Malachi.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this?
Which part? Pavle asking if this is a movie now, or if deaths are coming to the occurrence.
Apparently, according to this correspondence that Albedo wrote, he never gave up human experimentation.
Pavle, I think we are watching a movie now. This is no longer a game.
提炼。
这封信。
信的最后写道：“此外，实验试点正如您所尝试的那样。”
相信调查小组确认过，这确实是被告阿贝多的笔记。信件中，
是的，信中内容所示地点与犯罪现场完全吻合。
不可能吧？为什么？
原本我认为，没有足够证据支撑，不应认定任何一个人有罪。但目前看来，接下来要查明的，就只有死者的具体身份和炼金术的实施细节。I'm sorry, Pavle. It's in the wrong
language. I forgot to swap it back to English.
So valid, probably.
And I can't fix it back because I'm stuck. I didn't change it.
Most of the voices would be missing.
What?
If it was English, most of the voices would be missing anyways.
That's true. That's very true. Hey, that's not actually. We don't know that for sure. We don't entirely know.
证据确凿。犯罪事实成立。根据蒙德律法，我宣布
on the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. So Albedo's going to jail. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have the time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter. A secret you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
为什么阿贝多会做这么可怕的事啊？哎，
Why
他
would
该不会只
Albedo...
是噩
No,
梦
no, no.
吧？
I gotta do the Paimon voice. Why would Albedo... They don't do something like that. This has to be a nightmare. Yeah, sorry, Paimon.
Yeah, I won't be actually fine.
Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Rhindaughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious.
情况糟糕透了呢。
Hey, you should do Rosaria's line. You should do Rosaria's line.
What was it?
Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Oh my goodness, you did! Good job!
What?
罗莎莉亚，你居然也在这里！
What are you doing, Malachi?
What do you mean?
I'm so confused. Rosaria, when
从
did
开
you
庭
get
就在
here?
了，正好还能替人传一句话给你。
Fine.
I don't know, Pablo.
去摘新芽，他在那里。他到了就知道。快去。
So someone's waiting for us at Star Snatch Cliff. Can I finally change the language? Am I free? You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo some questions. Yeah, I know about this.
Yeah.
Strange soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, ransacking and theft of alchemical notes, Albedo disappearing. Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain. He attacked Eula. You confirmed that it was a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A battle ensued, and in the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower posing as him, yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. That's from the old event, where there were multiple clones, copies of Albedo, people who were posing as him, other creations, failed creations of Rhindaughter.
Oh.
So Rhindaughter made many attempts to create Albedo. And there were like, I think 100 attempts.
What the heck?
And he was the 100th one, and it finally succeeded. And so Rhindaughter marked him with the gold star on his neck. But the other creations learned how to copy his appearance and have been trying to ruin his life, basically. Pablo has no clue what's happening. Okay, sick. I'm free. I can change the language. There we go. I changed the language to English. Now we go to Star Snatch Cliff. This is so exciting. I wonder how many people are gonna be silent. That's my question.
Who knows?
Okay.
Say, Pavlo, Can't go for Pablo's messages.
Like, it is kind of difficult to understand.
Kind of.
Yeah. Kind of.
This had better be important.
Time to roll. Gotta steer clear of other people.
I just grabbed a ton of characters that have movement abilities, so I can get there faster.
Get back on track.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, it is Venti. And he's silent. Great. Malachi, you love Venti's voice line?
What is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna
Is that a
forget
cat
next
boy?
time, right?
What?
Is it a cat boy?
No.
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The
Bro.
legendary honorary knight.
That
you seem
voice
to have a lot
is
of thoughts
hot.
on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat.
What do you mean?
After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait then. You know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Wow, well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. Pavle says Dahlia look wrong. Like, wrong.
What do you mean wrong? What kind of wrong?
The Creandifers, a perfect specimen of the synthetic life. This stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
Yeah.
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
So, Dahlia is supposed to, according to leaks, which are typically accurate, Dahlia is gonna be a 4-star Hydro Sword support unit who can also heal and might. Oh, who can, no, not heal.
That's what I'm saying, Pavle.
Pavle is saying Dahlia is a femboy.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So, Dahlia is supposedly, according to leaks, gonna be a 4-star Hydro support unit who supports attack speed.
Okay.
He buffs attack speed, and it's supposed to be bringing back some playstyles that we haven't seen in a long time, like Ayato.
I was about to say, we're bringing back Ayato?
Yeah, because he buffs, and also Wanderer. Because he buffs attack
Silver.
speed. And maybe people are thinking that he might be the first proper Hydro Shielder. Because Candace has a shield, but it's not a real shield. You have to hold her skill.
The question is, do I come back?
Yeah,
I gotta
I've picked
build.
up on most of those too.
You should
Miles is
read
out of
them
sorts.
again.
Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
Donna.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could all set us free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Could he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Haha, well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Bombs? Sweet! Let's go! Malachi.
Yeah.
Jumpy Dumpty.
The Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh. Venti goes, don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you
now? We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. Okay. So, Pavle, Venti is a male. He is a man. Very femboy, though.
He's very femboy.
And then Pavle says, did you say Candace like 1 minute ago? Yes, I did. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. So Candace is another character. This is what she looks like. Yes, Candy's nut. Bro, wild statement. Okay, now I have to head. Now I have to head. Actually, no, screw this. I'm gonna go look at the new boss. How am I supposed to get over there? Bro, Candies. Okay, I gotta pull out Old Reliable Farina.
Witness mine.
Like, she's the only one who can make it across without dying. Okay, she's the only one I can trust to make it across.
Using Farina from crossbows?
Yeah, because her skill has an infinite cooldown. Because her skill lasts longer than the cooldown, so she can infinitely walk on water. Even if it takes a while. That's why she can never be power crept by people like Veressa or Mualani. Or Mavwika. Because although they can like walk on water, run on water, surfboard, motorcycle on water.
Yeah.
They can only do that for like at most 20 seconds. Meanwhile, Farina can do it for ever.
Okay. Don't say Candace, trust me.
Malachi! Yes!
No!
Wilding. See, watch this. I'll swap to Veressa. And then I'll die.
Ooh.
This is so sad. I was halfway there. And now I have to wait for a cooldown to be done. Okay, let's run. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Anyway, man, the scenery's really nice.
Strike a pose.
Especially with the volcano erupting over there. I was almost there and I just had to go and swap to someone who had died. I love how Mondstadt is 13,000 meters away from this island.
I know.
That's honestly not that bad.
It's not that bad. How the heck am I supposed to get over there?
You
Strike a pose.
you use Kaya.
Bro, that's gonna take years.
You ice bridge.
That's gonna take years.
No. Bro, how are you supposed to get over here the normal way? Like, how else are you supposed to get over here? That's my question.
You cry.
Cause like the only other way is to get like a Saurian companion. And like even those have their limits. Bro, where is this teleport waypoint?
Is this really necessary?
Yes, Kini. Be quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna fight this boss.
Bruh.
Pavle says first two times you said Candace, you got me dying. My humor is dead.
Same though.
That's so real. May I present?
Into the fire. You're
locked on.
Lola, go get him.
Better way? What do you mean?
Maybe there's like an actual like strategy to this instead of just doing big damage with a random team. Let's actually check.
You're already farming her materials?
You're supposed to use cryo attacks.
You know, that does make sense. That does make sense.
You're supposed to use cryo attacks and then you'll deal more damage. Oops! That's not my problem. Oh my goodness. All the way across the entire map. Also, no, I'm not already farming materials for her. Return to special story mode. Time flies by when contemplating life, the universe, and everything.
So true.
I just wanted to see how... Oh, Jean also has no voice. You want to voice Jean?
No! Jean deserves her own voice. Just pull up a video from the Jean voice actor video. Did you pull it to... Yeah,
what Jean voice actor video?
Yeah, you know, Jean's... You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
It's the Jean voice acting video.
You know what? Nah, I'll just do all the voices. It's fine. Because I don't feel like pulling up a video for this specific. Okay. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Crazy.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Do you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
The Traveler! Paimon! Perfect timing! Kaya has a favor to ask. Okay, Malachi. You're gonna do Kaya because, you know...
Because why?
He's a guy.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Like Jean said, after the verdict, we to submit appeal and we'll do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange. I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigate the case?
Yes, it's also the time for you two to get involved.
Do you want us to join the joint investigation?
No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on my own defense in the meantime. If you do find anything that might help his case, let me know.
Okay, Kaya. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I'll look into the case on my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Traveler. You never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Shut up, Paimon. Then you'll have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Let's go! We finally get to go to the second floor?
Albedo's dead. Albedo's dead.
Albedo is not dead.
Albedo's dead.
Bro, we've never been able to come up here before.
Can go to the third floor?
No.
Damn it.
Unfortunate.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
Malachi.
Yeah?
Your turn.
Oh. These are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, Head on in.
Thanks, Kaya.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, I have some work to do of my own. I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Bye, Kaya.
And I walk away.
And you walk away.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
So, is this gonna be like the investigation quest from Fontaine?
Maybe.
Because those were kind of cool.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
Crazy, Paimon. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanic is complex and seems to involve elemental power. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. Go curl yourself. I have pyro activated right now. But somehow, the hidden compartment opens. And there's a piece of paper with more information.
Oh.
Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces a sufficient amount of life energy to collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the redacted project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Imagine it says Albedo Project. The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragon's Vine could be involved somehow. And then there are maps. Hand-drawn maps, to be precise. 3 of them.
Huh. What is this? Alright, that seems to be...
We should go tell Jean what we found. Dodo code communication device. Cries.
Oh! Venti's calling! Let's answer!
And then it explodes and the entire room gets destroyed.
No!
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright.
Nice.
Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
You know what? Screw this. Malachi, you're voicing Venti from now on.
Why am I going to seek Venti?
Because he's a man, and you're also a man. Unless you say that he's a girl.
Venti is a woman. Let's be honest here.
No, he's not.
What do you mean, no, he's not?
He's literally a man.
Welcome back, Pablo. No, he's not. He is legit a woman.
Hi, Pablo. Also, no, Venti is a guy.
No, Venti is a woman.
Fine. Oh, I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? You share what you learned with Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhine-daughter's creation, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhine-daughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say, could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked. Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo? Absolutely, I do.
He's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit,
bro, I'm just waiting for them to eventually swap out the Paimon VA because of all the stuff that she's been saying online.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Benti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts. Pavle says Dahlia is a furry pope.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
And because you refuse to,
Wait, that's Miles.
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Venti for me, I'm gonna voice him like that from now on.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll leave you to it then.
Bro's so timid. What happened?
You didn't hear what we...
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget it.
Oh,
That map we found in a hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Bro, close the door on me.
Whoa.
Okay. Where does it want me to go first? Okay, so we're first going here. Oh my goodness. Ha! Are you serious? To go all the way
10
up.
points for agility.
What the? Okay. Almost there.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Shut up, a how. Okay, where does it want me to go? Is it this tree? Am I supposed to use like Geo here? Oh, there it is. I'm so blind.
We should be getting close.
Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. Remove snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Polly says, I don't understand anything, and that is the most fun part.
Yeah, you know, does make sense. Does make sense.
Did an animal do this, or some monster?
There's a
hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two.
Thanks, Paimon. I couldn't have figured that out myself.
Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Thanks, Paimon. Couldn't have figured that out myself. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? Are we not checking the other two locations?
Nope.
I guess not. Probably says, ah yes, this ground looked like ground, but not the ground. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial will likely have to be open to the public. Okay. Pavlik says, when this becomes Breaking Bad, destroying bodies with potions, acid. See, Malachi.
Yeah.
I think what it is it's the evil albedos trying to frame the good albedo by burying themselves, burying each other, and then climbing out of the ground on the scenes. What it looks like it
would be funny.
And I doubt public sentiment will be in albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability. And then the second trial comes and everyone dies. Miles. What happened to Miles though? And then it says wait until 2 days later. Lovely says what? I feel that.
No. I love waiting for time to pass.
It's so annoying. I wish there was a skip button.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. I have something to take care of first. I need to change my team. Okay, well if anything happens, I want to make sure that I don't die.
You won't die.
If there's like any combat that comes out of this, I need to make sure nothing's gonna happen.
I see.
Because I've done that one too many times. Where I just go into the quest with a random team and then I end up suffering. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Miss Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Congratulations. You played yourself. So Pavle says, so how I understand, somebody was killed, and there's a femboy, furry pope, and Walter White. Yup. Basically, right, Malachi?
Yeah.
Right, Malachi? Albedo is Walter White.
Oh, why is Albedo Walter White?
Because...
Oh, I mean, let's do chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so true. Albedo is Walter White.
Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
You know, she sounds very stereotypical in the English.
She does.
In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
That's not looking good.
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupational, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. Damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent. Taya's pirate guy.
Oh, pirate guy.
Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. Specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
Hey, be magical.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed
Kaya
subjects for an
I need you
alchemy
to
experiment.
start voicing
Who better
characters
than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
You don't know it was him. Albedo just goes, it's your turn. He goes,
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Why were you out at 3:40 in the morning?
Why are you awake, Donna?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk.
3:40 is not dawn.
And that's when I saw Master Diluc.
Lies.
I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do.
Miss Hertha convinced you?
I'm sorry it took me so long.
Does she hate Albedo?
I see. No, you gotta do the Diluc.
No.
No, you have to do the Diluc, I do the Kaya. It makes sense.
Fine, I'll do Diluc. Okay. Jeez, I gotta remember. Okay, silly, goofy voice or serious voice?
You gotta do the serious Diluc voice.
Ah, dang. Bro, my voice doesn't go deep enough for Diluc. He's basically Batman.
What do you mean he's Batman? Wait, I need to hear some of Diluc's voice lines.
Pavle says, wait a minute, is this like that one game from 2020? Yes, Pavle, it is that one game from 2020.
It is the game from 2020.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Yes. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence which uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map. What was what, Pablo? Oh. Pablo said D-Luke is male 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Lamau. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Oh, it's your turn. Get out of here. Kaya?
Kaya, does that mean the map belongs to you?
Silence. Albedo?
Oh. Wait, that means I need to think of a different voice for Albedo.
You got this.
Yes.
Were you the ones who marked these locations?
Yes. Do you realize basically the mission of Guild? Don't you? The evidence against you is nearly into what?
Insurmountable. Insurmountable.
That's a lot. That's a big word. And that's a big word, Rambo.
Pablo says, I kind of forgot. I am only one burr that don't know what is going on. English is hard.
Valid.
No! Okay, your turn.
My turn. Since you uncovered the compartment, I as well exposed on the matter.
Expound.
That's what I said.
You say exposed.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I've never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve.
Voice.
Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Herta, you presented a miraculous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
Real.
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear.
Pablo says Venti is the killer.
So true. Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away.
Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? Huh? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? It was a hint, but it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it?
Traveler, you're the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I am assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well.
Yes. Can you tell us what you found? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Hear me out.
He's
doing 360 no-scope with Sniper. Honestly, I see it.
You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in that hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
There must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing?
Oh, it's the brain thinking.
Okay. Diluc found teeth. Donna confirmed. Two should have no reason, despite her crush. She wouldn't lie just to get Diluc's attention, not to mention. Donna has been acting up. Interpret. Third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because of the map. Discovered a hole big enough to hide a human body. There were no body or remains.
The ground is ground, but not like the ground.
Real. Associate. Difference between the marked locations. Albedo marked these 3 locations on a map found in a hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. Unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Because some kind of creature dug up the body. But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? Marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if it wasn't made at around the same time, doesn't mean it's connected to a separate incident. Dragonspine has a frigid climate. Deep within the mountain lies a mysterious creature. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. People know Albedo as investigative, but in truth, he is a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners. He's steadfast intelligence and treats everyone with kindness and respect. He's also a calculated thinker. If he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. Associate. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo. There we go. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Pavle says it's Furry Pope. I mean, Furry Pope have costume of the animal he likes, so it must have claws and be left the marks.
True! Oh my goodness. Pavle's onto something here.
Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that, after disposing the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the other? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you.
As good as ever, Traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible
shut up,
suspect.
Hertha. You
Unless
suck.
Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as described as Miss Herta and deny anything connected to the map. But that's not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies in each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
It was himself.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has...
You're mistaken, Miss Herta. The story didn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature and duration to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and he buried the body on the mountain. The third location marked on the map.
It's because of that voice.
Actually,
No.
the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Herta, I would get to the important part.
Come on!
Sorry. The man who attacked me and drive-by was my height, with blonde hair, blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who looks exactly like you.
Exactly like him? So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical. But I never said that someone was a person.
I see. But it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this Herta, the logistics captain of the Knights of Phonius.
I see what's going on here.
Wait, hear me.
It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it?
Your
Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
10 years in jail.
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the courts.
I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon.
I feel like your voice has been getting progressively more lispy.
What? Never.
The dragon Durin.
Derwin. 700 years ago, the Dragon of the East, the Valen defeated Rowan in the battle. With help from Barbados, sealed in the dragon's spine. Derwin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life such as death was not true, and for him his heart still beats and grows more
Revitalized.
vitally by the end of the day.
Revitally?
Vitally.
My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen of Brandon and Joan's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus? Are you trying
Homunculus.
to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there.
Hurts me with a
Some
question
kind of
mark.
imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Where?
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
Venti is about to use the bombs from the drone to explode the court.
Master G,
Venti,
what
now!
are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long.
Mr. President,
you
get
recognize
down!
the real me.
Mr. President!
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know
Why?
he isn't the fake one? A cult. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles answer first.
Miles?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused?
Oh! So
Everyone
Miles,
wants it as a
Beatrice, and Donna, all three of them got replaced.
No!
You were
So
closer to me
that's
than
what
anyone during
happened.
that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No,
Strange.
my head.
Oh, okay.
It hurts.
Crazy.
Miles, you okay?
The scar is right here.
Wild.
Le gas!
Le gas! Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless...
This your informant of the Knights of Favonius have failed to mention the scar on Heart's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic, you can just add it now. The XL challenging your appearance don't, you know,
Changing.
say all spawn of Doran's life force have that ability. A powerful life force and appearance you can change at will, yet here you are stand formless, unparalyzed to act because you worry using that power could affect your accomplices.
Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them.
Thank you. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Doran's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action.
Bro, I don't even know if my Sucrose voice can be heard, because I did some mic tests the other day, and if I speak too high-pitched, it doesn't get picked up.
I mean, I can hear it.
Well, I know you, but I mean OBS. OBS doesn't like that voice.
I see. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm.
Bertha, calm down.
Have it your way.
Come on, let's go.
Who is this man? Who are you?
They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her! Don't let anyone stand in your
There are
way.
others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Oh my goodness.
Time to get moving, everyone. Excuse me, what? Why did I not get to see this?
Because that'd be too difficult to animate.
Her jumping.
It's time.
It's time.
All units, move out. Third company, move on the imposter trail.
We finally have the chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens. I've never used human remains as a part of the alchemy experience. What?
Is that someone dead in the background?
No, it's just a clone.
It's just a clone.
What was that? Was that the fat guy?
Was that fat guy the Walter White? Because if B was, no, it's only guy I liked. Oops.
Oopsie. He's dead now.
Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Dilu picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings.
Damn, you look smart.
Wow, that's quite an involved plan.
Indeed, follow me.
So, this is white. This is quite.
Slimes.
What?
Hilly curls.
Oh, right. In the 5.6 trailer for this Archon quest, Paralogism, monsters invaded the city, and Diluc and Kaya were facing the monsters on the bridge, like Diluc did alone in his character trailer all those years ago. Except, there's one big difference. Diluc, all those years ago, in his character trailer, was using the Favonius Greatsword. But now, in this event, he's upgraded to Wolf's Gravestone.
Finally.
He finally got his signature. Pavle's like, what?
Same Pavle.
Same Pavle. They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this.
You have been monitoring the resurgence of Divine life force and flattering nature and aggregated these monsters. Knew that it was only a matter of time before I advanced among that.
Bro, we're just constantly changing Alveda's voice.
So I need some preparations for the inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Where's our first step?
Paimon, why you say of course? You're not doing anything. I'm doing all the fighting.
Our first stop is on top of the city wall.
Bro, what happened to Albedo?
You know, we got a bit more serious.
Those are optional objectives.
That are not monsters.
Look, it's Mona.
It's for Pope in his costume.
Oh, that is actually so funny though. Furry Pope in his costume.
True.
Oh.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and you're floating dead.
That's 3 on
Some
1.
of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
This is like the worst team for this.
I was supposed to say, I don't know how you picked the hyper room team.
Well, I didn't know what what enemies were gonna be here. Okay? I didn't know.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed
And I
that
can't
on our
change my party.
I hope everyone's
Yeah,
alright.
that.
We really appreciate the help.
Using the hyper bloom team.
I didn't think that there would be like this. I didn't think this would be such a bad matchup, bro. Oh, there's Venti.
It's Venti.
Is he gonna join the party?
Maybe.
Bro's slowing time.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, thought you were regular citizens.
Venti, what?
Bro doesn't want to be found out as Barbados.
So what, he was pretending to get attacked by nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Albedo. Yeah? It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. I agree.
I agree.
Oh,
Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, yeah.
you two drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know.
Monsters started surging from dragon spires during the trial. They soon became agitated, like in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially during the fact, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Characters.
Yes. Monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was 2 strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo ever destroyed were the monster mix forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember?
You told me the story of a gardener. I remember.
I'm glad! Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2, in his pursuit to replace Subject 1, transformed into a Whopperflower, into Subject 3.
So there was another imposter on Dragonspine that day?
Yes!
That would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine, so you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up by Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach.
Why have we gone British?
Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are bound to fall under Durin's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange. Those are the same people who tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Garen's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who is affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
Apparently, Albedo wasn't prosecuted. Albedo wasn't being put on trial for no reason. He was being put on trial because it was all a ruse.
Yes.
That's why I'm here. I would make it look bad if I just lazed around after proposing to help.
We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights a chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
That thing. Yes, so
yeah, it's the bomb.
there is a little secret other people should know. My identity, for example. Keep it to yourself, okay?
Venti's about to activate the nuclear bomb underneath Mondstadt.
No.
Well, why? They should do it.
Not Mickey Mouse. Down.
Bro just plays that and then this starts happening.
Makes a wall of wind.
Paimon's never seen this.
There should be now wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like freaking radio chatter.
I was about to say, how are we communicating? Through wind?
Yeah, the wind is carrying our voices, supposedly.
That seems physically impossible.
Bro sounds like he has the same filter Alistair uses.
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Heading
over now.
Whoa, it's long distance wind communication. How is
Bro,
that even possible?
Venti could invent phones.
What do you mean? You don't need phones if you can just talk into the air.
Yeah,
like,
but
what?
Venti could come up with portable long-distance communication and sell it, and then stop being broke.
You could.
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
That's if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oops. Hell.
Why, Paimon, why?
Oh, you know, just wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out at a tough spot, though. Eh.
Ah, right! Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
Bye-bye, Albedo.
Bye-bye, Venti.
Thanks, friend. My announcement Archon protects you. Maybe.
Did you say announcement?
No, I said Animal Archon. What?
I think my ears are dying. I swear I heard you say, may the announcement Archon save you.
Why would I ever say something like that?
Well, I've got things covered here.
Okay. Sure.
Sure. Why is Sucrose at the crafting bench?
Who knows?
Bro, what are these camera angles?
That was a crazy camera angle. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is.
Bro's about to lose. Get back!
Phew, that was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master T. Luke. I appreciate your help.
Bro, if Luke wasn't there, Kyle was about to die because Frostarm launched his cryo.
Cryo versus cryo.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. For my own convenience. You were in my way.
Oh, well, let me get out of your hair, then I suppose we could work together, but would you just melt my ice anyway?
Suit yourself.
Alright, tell me, when do you know something was off?
The first trial.
Because of the fake hurt, huh?
No, because of you.
Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough.
No, you weren't nervous enough.
Tell me then, Master D. Luke, when do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming! Bro, he's got Wolf's Gravestone!
On second thought, best not to think about it.
Man, I wish I had Wolf's Gravestone.
Just pull for it.
Bro, it's never coming home. Let's go!
That's the Kaya and D. Luke setup.
Retribution! Actually, let's see their build. Level 90.
Okay.
2900 attack.
Okay.
Wolf's Gravestone, level 90.
Only at R1?
Bruh. 4-piece Crimson Witch. C3.
Ooh, okay.
811 8.
Gross.
What?
They couldn't triple crown him?
They never do. They always put him at 8.
That's ridiculous.
So 81% pyro damage.
Is this worse or better than your
45 over 45.2 over 154.1. I mean, it's kind of better because right now he's running Earthshaker.
Why is he running Earthshaker?
Like, he was running Skyward Pride before, but I put
That's
that on
even
my
worse.
Okay, this increases skill damage after pyro reactions trigger. So, okay. Mine sucks. I need to rebuild him.
Yes, I see.
He's got 2-piece Marishosei and 2-piece Crimson Witch.
No, okay. I'll
And
be
then
right
I
back.
got him at 798. C1.
Okay. Not terrible.
And then their Kai is definitely better than mine.
Yeah.
Level 90. Fab Sword. Okay. 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. C3. 811 8.
Yeah,
888.
just a bit better.
Yeah, my Kai is level 80.
Oh.
Prototype Rancor.
Why?
Mine's also C3 though.
You could build this Kaya.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Verdict is?
Verdict is... Retribution! Bro, I only get his voice. We only get voice acted combat.
Over there! Kaya!
Oh shoot. My phone fell. Oh my guys. Okay, Malachi. Malachi? Malachi, did you die? Probably. If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure?
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me and choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. Okay. Let's get out of here. Official? These camera angles are kind of suck. That transition was not smooth at all. Yoki. What's their Barbara build? Okay, prototype member. Maiden of 11 makes sense. C3 makes sense. Okay. This sucks. I have to heal all of them. And the skill cooldown takes forever. Let the show begin! Oh my gosh. Bro, get healed. Oh my gosh. There we go. Jeez Louise. All right. You should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you've said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be all right. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting, so I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city's going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. Then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, if you could lend me a hand? Ah, of course, coming. Okay. Next. Yeah, Noel, let's go. Yeah, let's go, Bennett. Amber and Mika. They're here! They're here! Prepare for battle! On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock! Looks like we've got 25 hilichurls, 2 blazing axe mitochurls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that.
Roger that.
Oh, where did you come from?
What do you mean?
Where were you?
I told you, you're back.
Where did you go?
I went to go get food.
I've been voicing all the characters alone. It's such a hassle, bro.
It can't be that bad.
It was that bad.
Get him!
Neutralizing threats!
Oh, do I have to hop down there? I didn't want to.
You had your chance.
Bet you can't keep.
Now's your chance.
What do we
Actually,
have,
I want to
Mika?
see something. They built him with Fab Lance and Tenacity, 2-piece Tenacity, 2-piece Emblem. Which makes sense.
888.
Level 90. Amber has Prototype Crescent. 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Crimson. Which makes sense. However, I would not have built Mika like that.
Precision strike.
Okay, and then where do I have to go next? Oh, they want me to climb up there?
Yeah,
And
well,
go
I mean,
to
there
the
was a
other
wind
side.
current
Where?
right there.
Bro, I'm actually so mad. Okay, it was on and off. Okay, I have an excuse. I want to tell you that I just pressed Q to do a plunging attack.
That's cheating.
That just means
What?
that I have a problem.
No one escapes
Yes,
my sight.
playing Infinity next too much.
There's a boycott on Infinity Nikki. Did you know
Neutralizing
that?
threats.
Why is there boycotting Infinity?
Because of the current event. The current
What's the current
the current update.
What is it?
Go go Baron Bunny.
So the current banners, remember? So they're 11-piece outfits.
All units are now in
When
position.
all the other ones were 9 or 10.
Oh.
And everyone's complaining because 11 is at least 220 pulls, or at most 220 pulls. And they also upped the soft pity from like 11 to 18.
Yeah. Why?
To make people have to spend more money on the game. And they also got rid of a lot of free-to-play options and made everything pay to win.
Not nice. Not nice.
So people were upset and started boycotting. Plus,
Which makes
so you know how you had to do a tutorial in the beginning, like in another world, and there was like a
Yeah.
dying planet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not what the original tutorial was like.
Brilliant.
They changed the tutorial. They retconned the entire story. And everyone was pissed off about it because everyone really liked the original story.
Mm-hmm.
And they forced new players and old players to do the unskippable tutorial. And there were so many bugs, people couldn't get into the tutorial, and they couldn't get out of the tutorial because it's unskippable.
Yeah, but
Why?
And everyone's upset about it.
I mean, makes sense.
So.
Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
Kind of funny.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you. You're none the wiser.
Don't worry, once she's over, these monsters won't be a threat to us anymore.
Albedo, are you okay? That trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know, Amber? And it seems you did an excellent job keeping the situation under wraps, and no need to worry. You two had no worse for
This is an innuendo. This is a reference to the fact that everyone thinks / knows that Eula and Amber are totally not dating. They're
totally
definitely
not
not
dating.
gay for each other.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds like Eula, alright. She's an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
With Kaya's suggestion, he said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Herschel was a perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in the organization so she can come up with an idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Herta was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Herta's direct subordinate, which was important because we need it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our wings and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Herta to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hershey's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is more advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince fake Hershey that she had trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
That is a good question.
There's an informant among our ranks.
A snitch. Don't worry, Baba is already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
Who are you talking to, Paimon?
Us, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter enough, even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in the sky, and if my true identity got out to the public, trust me, would be gone. It, it was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, keep my mouth shut, and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Okay.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Yeah, Paimon, you did all the work.
Yeah, Paimon. Indeed, and I have to thank you for that, Traveler. You probably don't know it, but you've been part of the plan since the beginning. Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Me? I didn't even know there was a plan.
And for that, you have my sincerest apologies. You know, I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. A reason. Jeez, this might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you wouldn't return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial.
I put it on
And I
auto.
knew.
You might have to speak fast.
Yeah. Ooh, the fake creature subject to admit drugs, but before she even thought it was fake.
Oh shit, that's Jean.
Yeah.
Please don't be too hard on Albedo. Blah 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 blah. We had to make the right choice.
Aww, that means a lot.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Oops. I didn't oops.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Which side gate?
I don't know. Let's go to one of them. Is it this one? Bro. What happened was I accidentally started up a game of co-op Pro Secca.
Bro.
So like
Why are you playing Pro Secca?
I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
Explain what?
Albedo, I lost your child.
Whoa!
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
Good question.
We're providing mobile support across the region, and was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
She's making a nuclear warhead.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright,
It's Klee with her bombs. Conversation later.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty! Alright, fighting first.
Conversation later.
Alright, fighting first. 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 Alright, fighting first.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere.
Oh, it's
I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, really yikes. Wait, why is there a Klee bomb?
Shut up!
Klee's inside the robot!
Look, he's inside the robot. Jumpy Donkey, go!
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated.
She is here.
She's a noob.
Rescue!
Crush!
Bro, Klee's tactical bombing those guys.
Mm.
We won!
Klee, where did you go?
What Klee? I would count on you to protect it next time.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to me. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters follow you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
Yeah, it's why I need you to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure you would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Okay,
Canonically,
Spark Knight Klee of the Knights of Avonius is stronger than Eula.
Canonically, I think Klee could kill anyone.
Yeah, no, canonically Klee could, like, absolutely... Klee outlives everyone, canonically, because she's not human.
Klee is a nuclear warhead.
Klee herself
Child's
is a
body.
nuclear...
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best.
I'm going to kill you.
I want to change my party, but I can't.
I told you, you should have stuck with the Kanichi team.
Bro, that would have been so much worse. What do you mean? Where am I going?
You gotta return to the center of Mondstadt.
Bro, how am I supposed to know where that is?
It's at the center.
Fountain. Oh, the fountain's empty. What the heck?
Odd.
Where's the water in the fountain? That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise?
Good! Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here.
3 injured.
Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Alright, everyone.
Amber?
Yep.
Right as rain.
We're back! Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way.
Few blocks.
That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Mr. Jean. Mission complete.
Mr. Jean?
Yes, Mr. Jean.
Okay.
Good to have you back, safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all.
Your leadership was with me possible, Master Jean. It's been a very busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break.
I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all.
Me? My work isn't finished. I'm afraid I have to lose few ends to tie up.
Loose ends. Ah, yes, of course.
We can talk about it back at headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too.
Alright, everyone. Who has finished their work should... Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies.
Yes! Yes!
Moon pie!
Yes!
Toad? Hi, everyone.
Venti! Thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No. Apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding, but you're right. It was tough out there. I lost my ass several times to the wind.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course, I was out of the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As far as something notable, well, I picked up some ancient voices on the children of anger.
Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths for creation. I will be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this wide is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
Hello? Malachi? What the heck? Okay, there we go. We got it.
Hello?
Hello?
Am I back?
Yeah.
My goodness.
What happened?
I don't know. The call ended and then I tried to call back and then no answer. I tried to call back.
Yeah, you called back and it only registered to my phone, not to my computer.
What the heck?
That same feeling, it's close.
Who the heck? Ah, Miss Phonia. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction, and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? It was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle.
A lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. Because you're under Durin's influence. You have been trapped. And you have been since you tripped to Dragonspine over 6 months ago.
Catch her!
Brother. Arg. No move.
Let's continue our discussion back to the headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon.
Did your, internet die?
Why?
Because you got kicked from the call.
Oh, I mean, maybe it's a possibility.
Oh, I got an achievement. Fend off monsters. Great.
Brilliant.
Definitely worth it.
Yep.
Well, I can change my team now.
True. So what team are you gonna pick?
I think it's too late. I don't think there's anything else.
What? I bet there's so much story left.
I'm gonna choose Gideon.
Next thing you know, you're going against the boss. You can't change the team.
Probably. Because, like, there's supposed to be a boss in this update, like a new Trounce domain.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
It's
the
Durin
operation
himself.
isn't over. What do we do now?
This is crazy.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
Who is this man?
That's the
He's young, but he's not too old either.
It's supposed to be the actual master of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh,
no, we don't
I
know
see.
what he looks like yet.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is.
This is
Middle-aged.
Paimon imagining what he's supposed to look like.
Paimon has a wild imagination.
Definitely. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of three parties: the Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and joint forces of the Knights of Favonius and the Church.
My eyes.
Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Bro, look at Varka though. He looks kind of like a playable character.
You don't think the other one looks like a playable character?
Who? The mage? Or Venti?
Yeah. No, the mage.
The mage is supposed to be someone on the same tier as Gold, Daughter, Albedo's creator. So if they become playable, that's gonna be fire, but that's gonna be like at the end of the game.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
Dodo. Dodo code.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
That's Varka?
Varka?
Bro sounds so young! Grandmaster?
Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, Varka. You're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Poor guy. Yes.
Yes. Have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Dodo ko.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems a bit much.
Dodo ko.
Hello? Who is this?
Woman. It's Alice!
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
That's Kalee's mother.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
Bro. Imagine we get to see Alice.
All these lore drops of characters we'll never get to see. You still remember the top PT conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. You're asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
Yup.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Whoa! Whoa! In terms of my technique, no, but in terms of location and material, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Is she coming?
Hold on.
Again,
Hold
everyone.
on.
Look how cute she is. Bro.
She said, wait a minute. Bro.
It's just a large Dodoko with a red witch hat.
This has to be like, oh, this can't be. Okay. It is just like a puppet, right?
Nah, that's just her. She can transform, I guess.
Hello, Aunt Alice. It seems you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Look how cute it is.
They didn't want to reveal the true form yet.
Bro, this Dodoko is so cute.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
Again?
On behalf of the Hexen Circle,
yeah,
I hereby grant Albedo's request.
We saw her during the first summertime event.
Bro, I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either. But in lore, we were there. Theoretically.
I don't know. I don't remember this
I'm
lore.
guessing you still need to prepare. Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Like, all the events in 1.0 and 2 and like the beginning of 2.0 were lore.
Yeah, I see. Which makes sense.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone I need you to meet.
Something?
Yeah. Something I need you to
from
meet.
Amori? The gardener?
The gardener? Is Albedo the gardener?
Are you running away?
From the story that he told in that event quest.
Hey,
from
have you ever wondered why
2.
Albedo
whatever?
always keeps his office closed?
Yeah.
I'm
I think it was like 2.4.
There's a secret snack stash hidden
or
around
1.8.
here somewhere.
I don't remember.
1.8 seems too early.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
No one was talking to you!
It's Mini Durin from the Simalanka event.
I want to smash him into the ground.
What?
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 Nothing, don't worry.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. It's by tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? Bro.
Bruh. The moment Albedo sees you, you're dead on sight.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks!
So,
I'm telling you,
what brings
Albedo
you here?
sees this man.
Oh, is it
He's
Wind
dead
Bloom?
on sight.
There are a ton of fun games this time
No,
of
because
year.
Albedo's the one that told us he was in his office.
No. He said he has something to show us.
What do you
Not that he would be here.
Someone to show us.
Yeah, but he's not here showing him to us, so...
Mini Durin is planning to replace the Durin on Dragonspine. He's gonna be the one who's revived and brought into this world.
Wait, didn't that already happen?
Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn Durin into a human.
What?
That's not creepy at all.
Oh my
and that's
goodness.
What you want, Mini?
Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know! Albedo talked to me about that. He said that Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that'll look like. If I can still be me once I become part of him. Well, maybe, without a complete soul, there never really was a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, must sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Grain de Prez, the synthetic human too. And if this works, I'll become one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, then there's only one other person in the world like me. I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another. Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hack guy know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Okay.
That's
we have
cute.
to... Yeah, okay. We have to go to the imaginary theater.
Of course, why wouldn't we?
Cannot be changed. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommended elements are hydro and cryo.
That's not scary.
I'm cooked.
That's not scary. You got a hydro and cryo team?
No, but I do got a hydro team.
Not gonna work. That's how you die.
I got this. I got this.
Wait, where's Fermine? Where's Fermine?
Your command.
Oh, you're dead. You're cooked.
I'm so cooked either way, bro.
Fermine's not built.
I applied for
Lolly's
vacation.
half built.
She's built?
Too,
Excuse me.
Layla's level 70.
Excuse
477. 2 4-star artifacts.
See you once at Lolly.
Bro, that doesn't make up for the 2 4-star artifacts you got.
Actually, look at her EM, bro.
I can't.
Like, look at this. Look at this artifact.
But
Okay.
what is 4-star? It could be better.
No, it could, but I'm not that good. My luck is not that good. And then look at this one. Okay. They're both really good artifacts if you just look past the fact that they're 4-star.
But they could be 5-star and have higher stat rolls.
Okay. Well, you don't see me complaining with Child's 3-star goblet. Now do you?
I think you should, honestly.
Okay, I don't know about Layla. Like, I think...
Didn't you build Ferminic?
He's not fully built.
At your command.
He's missing his sands.
To throw sand on him!
The only good one I got is a defense one!
Okay.
This is his build.
That's better than nothing. Ooh, actually, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Ooh.
Great. HP, HP.
We love HP. Ooh, look, it goes into crit damage here.
HP.
Oh. Okay,
Just
now it goes
barely
into crit
missed
damage.
it.
Yeah, now it goes into crit damage. Sorry. I was joking before, but now it goes into crit damage.
I don't have enough for. I'm poor. Yeah, but this is my Ferminic. He's not built enough to work, bro.
He'll work.
No, no, he won't.
Yeah, then put on your Kaya.
I was just gonna do this.
For melt?
Because my Xiangling deals more damage.
Okay. So you are looking for melt?
Melt vaporize.
Yeah.
Or superconduct electrocharge.
In the name of the prinzessin.
Who does more damage, honestly?
Between Fischl and Xiangling.
Yeah, on reaction based.
On reaction based, Fischl does more damage.
Yeah, go Fischl.
But on personal damage, Xiangling does more damage.
No, we gotta go on reaction base. It's official.
Because I mean, look at her. 389 EM versus Xiangling with 166.
160. Yikes, yeah.
Okay, we're praying.
Hopes
and prayers, folks.
I love how everyone has like cold colors. You got 2 blues and then 2 purples.
And then if I added Xiangling, it would have messed up.
Red.
Look at her.
She's playing chess.
Look how cute she is.
You gotta beat Alice in chess.
Yeah, except we're fighting the chess pieces. I'm pretty sure
Welcome,
that's
one
what
and
it
all.
is.
Please sit wherever you like.
Look at those chess pieces, though, bro. I wish those were real.
Sorry, look at that king. That king is huge.
It's so chunky.
It's so big.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate.
It just goes squash when it bounces up and down.
Squash.
Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot had happened in the city today. If she left, she would really... there would really be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
Audacious. I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
Why'd she plop on her tail like that?
Because it's like she's covering her mouth with her hand, being like, oh?
And I'd also like to request some
alchemical
reagents from the Exarca.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of the immortal monster from the Maju.
Interesting. What else?
Another is a portion of the embryo left by the monster Rhinodator.
Rhine-daughter.
The raw material from which she
stupid.
created her
Why
monsters in the past. There's not much of it left.
Still so dumb. Why are there two T's? That makes no sense.
Monster flesh and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Nuren's heart continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia, but the day will come. I spent years investigating in Dragon's Vine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He already posed a considerable threat to monster less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire of consequences could be if he had regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free from the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin, special entity, even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulacra. Simulacra. It was created by the mages of Zirkle. So I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other day. Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned for certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me to... I met the pure soul M had created it, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulacra, the blood from the original dragon's heart. And the monster remnants from Maju and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy can collided in an alchemical setting, and the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Crazy.
Honestly. Do you see that as a bad thing on Dallas?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
Where?
We're dead. I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked Traveler to come along.
Wait, I'm joining you into this thing? You're not even gonna try and talk me into it?
You know, you're fighting my battles for me. I think you can...
So you know our tricks, huh?
On talents, I've always loved a spectacle?
Spectacle.
Spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to sport one another?
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What?
Sit it out. They always sit it
The
out.
Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear.
Yeah.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you
No,
for being
that's
so
uncommon for you,
understanding.
Paimon.
Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Bro, I want this chessboard IRL.
You gotta make the
It's so
chessboard.
pretty.
You gotta make it yourself.
I would die.
What? Why? It doesn't look that hard.
Because there's
Most of you...
probably like no real 3D model of it.
Yeah, so you just have to make your own.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Honestly, most pieces would have to be resin casted.
Or
I love how the traveler freaked out and then Albedo just calmly sitting there.
shrunk down.
We got swunk.
We're so tiny!
I knew it. You're fighting the goddamn chess pieces.
I know. Bro, so the tops would probably have to be resin casted. Unless I'm lazy. Because
No, I mean
they're
you could
opaque.
like
They're
resin cast.
opaque. So you don't have to resin cast. You could just paint it.
True.
So
But I was thinking like how you get the shiny glint.
Clear coat.
Clear
coat does wonders. So
yeah,
I think
you print one.
I could either 3D print them, or I could like make them out of cardboard.
Making them out of cardboard sounds like you would want to kill yourself even harder.
Yeah, but making the 3D models would make me want to kill myself. Like the only way to get a smooth finish on them with a 3D print is if I did a resin print.
Or had a lot of time with sanding.
Yeah, but like the top of the queen and the king, it's probably gonna snap.
Yeah, no. You'd want to kill yourself for those parts.
Like the only ones I could easily 3D print and sand are like the pawns and the rooks. That's it.
True. I think the
or if I 3D printed all the pieces, sanded them down, and then if the any small pieces broke off, I super glued them back on, and then
that works too.
Casted them in silicone, and then got those as mold, and then did resin.
True.
And then I casted them in resin, and then they would be a smooth finish.
So true.
Not worth. I would just make the chessboard, call it a day.
Not even the pawns?
Nah. I'll find a Genshin chess set on like Amazon or something.
No,
or
you
on
gotta find
Etsy.
on Etsy.
Find a Genshin chess set on Etsy and then make the chessboard myself.
Fair. Okay, Burby.
No! Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now that I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry. You'll be back with her again in no time. I can't believe Malachi left at, like, the most crucial moment. I guess I have to wait for him. Because he needs to see this. Otherwise, it's not fair. He's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, what happened? And this. And this. Yeah,
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Yeah, Albedo, what a loser. You sound a little too confident.
Oh, Dallas, I didn't realize you'd take that personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
Just a bit.
Oh my gosh, look at her.
I know, she looks so cool.
She's so menacing. She's just standing there. Menacing.
Menacingly.
Did you go get another snack?
No, I got a burrito.
Bruh.
What?
A burrito?
Yeah.
Wild.
I was hungry.
Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, you're done for.
I'm so cooked.
Burst forth. Silence. Feel this ancient power.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Yeah, never mind.
I'm winning! Let's go!
We're so back!
Oh, shoot. I'm so cooked. Never mind. I'm so goated. We're so back. That was so much easier than I thought, bro.
I don't think it was supposed to be that easy.
Oh.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh?
This one doesn't
Well
seem like
done.
Alice.
But this isn't over. I will
I
now
don't think that is
preside
Alice.
over the second trial.
Is that supposed to be
Stare
Em?
straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
Thanks, Albedo.
Thanks. I would have face planted.
You okay?
Oh, it's definitely am.
What?
Oh, they're back.
Lord Almighty. No! Don't tell me!
Oh,
Oh no.
why is
I'm
she
so
so
cooked.
thick? Oh my god.
The trial awaits.
Yeah, no, you're done for now.
Wait, no, I
Only
saw
by
this.
turning the
So,
world on its head
you're
can
supposed
we see
to...
its true colors.
You're
So,
supposed to
it begs
kill the
question.
queen first, because she
What do
can
you
resurrect
see
the king.
on the other side of this gesture?
Huh?
Hans earned true freedom.
According to
along with
leaks
the
that I saw,
gifts with which to
the queen can resurrect the king, but the
in the
king can't do
spirit of
anything without the
wonder,
queen.
I prepared a little surprise for
Do you
you.
think that's symbolic?
No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbalot, to Justice.
Come on! Oh. Come on!
Oh, it's so over.
Ah, I
It's
did it.
so over.
I'm so good. We are so bad. See, I just killed the king, and then she gives away a portion of her health to bring him back.
Our performance has yet to conclude.
See?
Oh.
I told you I saw this. I saw this online.
Cheating.
The curtain call has
Okay, and then I got her. Let's go!
Yeah.
I'm so good. I am so good.
Yes, very well
Oh,
done.
Barbeloth. Who the
Who the heck
heck?
is Barbeloth?
Oh, they've
I don't
grown up
know.
so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game?
Oh, that's
Be
Mona's
my guest.
teacher.
Oh.
That makes so much more sense.
It does.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
Okay, Barbeloth.
Okay, Barbeloth. Okay, Barbara.
You're just going to up and leave?
No.
Barbie?
Barbie?
You'll have to forgive Barbeloth. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique.
I think she's just trying to run away from you.
But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both.
Is that it?
You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Imagine she doesn't turn us back to normal.
It's like, actually... No, I'm good.
Yeah, Paimon. It's because my team is broken.
Yeah, Paimon, it's because someone wasn't there.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time
Wild
to relax
statement.
and switch off. You've earned it.
Okay, Alice. I'll take your advice.
Oh, thank you.
It felt pretty good to beat the trial.
Once you're rested up, let me know you feel how the dragon spine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we do it, Darren, the better.
Is that it?
Damn, that's crazy. What do you think's gonna happen to dragon spine?
I don't know. I'm so worried because Dragonspine is like my favorite location in all of Genshin.
It becomes sunny now.
No. You no longer take cold damage.
Imagine.
That would be wild.
That'd be insane.
Oh, do I need a pyro character?
No, this team's fine.
Bro, I'm so cooked if I use this team.
Why do you have all the short characters?
Yay, shiny!
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You have all the short characters.
Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
No, you go further down.
You
Well,
sure?
he's so cute.
Is it warm in there?
There is.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Bro.
I don't know what it did.
That's Durin's heart.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me, you two. Stay on guard.
On guard. On guard of what?
Guess how long it's been?
May Paimon ask a question?
Like 4 hours.
It has been 3.5 hours.
Damn.
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your...
Shut up. Shut up,
Sounds like
Albedo.
you prefer
I want to get this over with, bro. I'm hungry.
Valid.
I haven't eaten yet today. That's well.
Bro.
No, I have. I ate a sandwich from Dunkin'.
Bruh.
That's it.
This.
Bruh. I just want to see what he's gonna do to my beautiful dragon spine. Oh.
He's gonna go
stop
numb.
glowing.
Oh. It died.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart. Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the...
Return
Yeah,
to
look, everything changed. You think they didn't change anything because they didn't want to change the map?
Maybe.
Oh, it's Lynn.
She's still there.
Never moved.
Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Winter Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom Star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of.
True.
Wait until 2 days later.
It's gonna be clear?
Yeah. I'm just worried that that fight is gonna be a new trance domain, and it's gonna give new talent material,
Yeah. We love new talent material.
and it's gonna be used for like Dahlia or something.
Oh,
No, imagine it's used for a Escoffier.
Ooh. I mean, it didn't look that bad, so.
It's not that bad if you have a busted team.
Exactly.
These bombs. So the Windbloom Festival is about to begin. Let's go check it out.
Okay, I'm changing this team. It's far too slow, bro. L Timmy.
Why are you not doing it?
Are you running away?
Why are you running all the way to the plaza?
Because. Because I can. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not just because I completely forgot I could teleport there.
Sure, probably.
Okay, we made it. Ah, damn, not
Nope.
another one of these.
Return to special start mode.
Yeah, that's where you can't change your team. And you can't leave unless you want to restart everything.
Wait, and you went with the Kanish team?
As you know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation.
Venti?
Diluc? Oh, may not look like a strong warrior.
Venti?
His words and songs
Venti?
always have a way of lifting people's spirits.
Venti?
Venti the Bard.
Yeah.
Huh? No way, you're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern?
No.
Sure, they'll be happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. Zam, dog.
Damn, he gonna get duunk.
Bro sings a song, except no vocals.
No vocals. Damn. Well, this is a sick song.
Where'd the other instruments come from?
Who knows? Albedo, what are you doing up there?
Being creepy. I hereby exercise the prayer of formation.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh, this is
my
him
gosh.
resurrecting Darren.
Yeah, but why he
This
makes
is
such
so
a big...
cool though, bro.
It is, but why do he make such a big circle? The entirety of Mondstadt!
Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 18th worldly and 20th passage. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and born.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
sages. Witness my grand endeavor. Yo!
Oh my god!
Yo!
What the heck?
Yo! That's sick.
My goodness.
Yo!
Wait, now I gotta see Darren's human form.
Yeah! I gotta see him! How was it? Not bad, right? Yo!
Oh?
Come on. Come on.
New playable character.
What? What? He's so adorable!
New playable character.
Yeah.
Albedo,
He's so
how did everything
adorable.
go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Looks.
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good.
She?
Albedo, please. I just want to see what Durin looks like.
Nah. Nah.
Bro! From the shadow? Oh my gosh. He looks so adorable.
Well, didn't Alberto say she?
No, she as in Rhine daughter. would be proud.
Oh, okay.
But Durin, if he became playable, he would be the first chibi male.
What do you mean?
Unless he's like a full-size adult like Albedo. If he's like
Albedo,
a child,
what do you mean? Albedo's not a full-size adult.
So that's what she
yes,
meant,
he
huh?
is.
Well, no.
Albedo is legit the shortest male in the game.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Oh wait, no, Kazuha is.
No.
Yeah, Kazuha is the
Xiao
shortest character in
is.
the game. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Xiao.
Well, actually, technically, character model-wise, Sino is the shortest male in the game. Xiao is just like a pixel taller than Sino. So Sino can't stand in water that Xiao can.
Bruh.
But I mean like chibi sized as in like Klee sized.
I mean,
I want like
I think Sino and Xiao are pretty close to Klee size.
no, I think Durin would be Klee size.
I don't know. He kind of looked tall.
But I don't know if he had his like legs up and he was floating in the air, or if he was standing there menacingly.
He was on the ground. What are you talking about?
Bro, I'll just
He was
have
like
to watch
kneeling
it back.
on the ground.
I'll just have to watch it back, bro. I'm so excited to see Durin. Albedo, stop talking.
Albedo, you talk too much.
Of course. That's what
I want to see what Durin looks like.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters?
Albedo,
Wow,
please.
this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one.
This is the first time a Windbloom Festival has been part of the MSQ.
Venti, you're back.
You're back.
Please stop talking.
It's too much talking.
Oh, we're getting something as well from the mages?
I was about to say, Albedo didn't do much during the trial.
What is it? Is it a sanctifying elixir?
Nah.
Helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
It's the artifact modder.
Of course, Dad.
You can change the main stats on artifacts.
Bro. Bro, if only. Bro, my mom's gonna be so mad. I just looked at the time.
Yeah. It's like 8.
Oh, come on. Please, just shut up.
Hey, we did it!
Hey, we did it! And we never get to see Dirt. Fries.
But Venti finished finished it with the song.
Yay, 60 primos!
Let's go!
And I get one from here!
Let's go! Wait. That leaves us at 8. Damn it! We're short.
It's 320.
We're short. We're short 100 primos.
Wait, I need to see what this does. Go buy Intertwined Fate. You can
Wait,
buy
you can buy it?
singles and buy 10s.
Is $22 for 10 pull?
Yeah.
You should
It's
you should buy it.
$2.59 for a single pull.
You should buy it. It's $22 for a single pull.
I don't have $22.
No,
I'm
for a single
broke.
pull.
I don't have $2.
Dang it.
Bro, I have like $2.16 in my bank account right now.
Oh, that's like that. That's too little.
$2.52 is too much for me, okay?
You can buy one, and then we're at 9.
I just need one more.
Do you have any standard pulls?
2. I got 2.
Maybe it comes here. You get a 5-star.
4-star.
Oh,
but that gives me
Gaming!
5, and that gives me enough to get one more.
Gaming clutch.
Let's go!
Gaming, let's go! Oh.
Okay, I want Aoife. I want
No, Aoife.
Aoife.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nah!
Layla, welcome home. 7.
I don't
8,
need Layla.
9.
I have
Welcome
C6
home,
Layla. She's the only one I have C6 of here. I have C2 Aurora and C Nada. I have no Aoife. See nothing, Aoife.
Laura. Layla thought it would be funny if they showed up.
Yeah, Laura. Well, I'm at 30 pity. Guaranteed.
You're guaranteed enough bit.
Yeah, I'll be guaranteed in about 40 more pulls.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the cost of your
sad.
actions,
I mean, there's always one way to get more pulls.
What? Spending money?
Yeah,
That I don't have.
exactly.
Okay, looks like it's not a permanent thing.
But there's no way they just made a whole different, like, enemy type for this one-off fight, right?
Maybe? I don't know.
That seems kind of silly, goofy.
Okay. Can you pull out your calculator real quick?
Sure.
Let me know when you've got it.
I've got it.
Okay. 150.
Okay.
Plus 250.
Okay.
Plus 60. Plus
Okay.
120. What's that?
580.
Okay. And that's probably never gonna happen. That's if I finish the visionary mode. That's how much primos I'd get.
Oh.
But I've never been able to finish the visionary mode.
Why?
Because it requires at least 22 characters.
You have 22 characters, don't you?
Oh, okay. It only uses 15, so it's fine. I'll live. No, I won't. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you got this.
Because my characters suck.
No.
This is so sad. Okay. Well, I'm gonna collect my daily commissions. And then call
Finally.
it a day.
Fair.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Change my team. Collect my daily commission.
So.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Welcome to. Thank you for Add Astro.
Let's go.
We got it.
Oh, look. I got Sitlali Friendship 10.
Let's go.
Now I can swap her out for a different character.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
At your
Fremine.
command.
Fremine.
Yeah, Fremi. This is what the name card looks like.
Ooh, cute.
Okay. Well, that's it for today.
Let's go. We made it.
We did it. We made it to the end. Anyways, thanks to everyone who watched stream today. And I'll see you
who
next
lifted it?
time.